Hello students, once again welcome to all of you. Last day we revised the chapter polynomials. Today we are going to revise the chapter lines and angles. And beside that, mainly we are focusing on the problems, actually which type of problems may come in our upcoming exam. Okay, so let's start. So already I mentioned that to solve the MCQ type of question, your thinking power and competency will be good. That time you can solve the problem. Okay, let's start. First problem is complementary angle of 89 degree. It's very easy. You all know that if sum of two angles is 90 degree, then they are complementary. If sum of two angles is 180 degree, that time supplementary. Alpha plus beta equals to 90 degree, that means they are complementary. If alpha plus beta equals to 180 degree, two angles alpha and beta, that time they are supplementary to each other. So complementary of 89 degree, if alpha is 89, then beta is obviously 1 degree, because 89 plus 1 equals to 90 degree. If it is given the supplementary angle of 89, then that time answer will be 91, because 89 plus 91 equals to 180 degree. Clear? Okay, we are coming to the next problem. Hence given here AB parallel to CD. Two lines are there, AB parallel to CD and PQ is transversal. You can see PQ are transversal, and angle CMQ. Angle CMQ, that angle is 70 degree. Then value of X, that means we have to find the value of angle ANP. Four options are there: 70 degree, 20 degree, 110 degree and 30 degree. First of all, I want to mention that if two lines are parallel and this is the transversal, then they are alternate exterior angle, this angle and this angle, because both of them, suppose 1 and this is 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Angle 1 and 7 are alternate exterior angle, because 1 and 7, first of all, they are exterior angle because they are the outside of the parallel line. Okay, and beside that, they are lying on the opposite side of the transversal. This is the transversal. Angle 1 is lying on the left hand side of our, and 7 is on the right hand side. So angle 1 and angle 7 are alternate exterior angle. And similarly angle 2 and angle 8 are alternate exterior angle. Now see, this angle is given, angle 8 is given. So this is, if this is 70 degree, then angle 2 is obviously 70 degree, because they are alternate exterior angle. If this is 70 degree, then this will be 110 degree, because they are linear pair of angles. Angle 1 and angle 2 are linear pair of angles. So angle 1 plus angle 2 equals to 110 degree. Now as angle 2 is 70 degree, therefore angle 110 is 110 degree. So this is our right option. Beside that, we can say angle 1 and angle 8, this angle and this angle 70 degree and X are exterior angle, but on the same side of the transversal. That time their value becomes supplementary to each other. That property we can use also. If two exterior angles lies on the same side of the transversal, then they are supplementary to each other. Now see 7 and 1. Both of them are exterior angle as well as they are lying on the left hand side. That means same side of the transversal. So they are supplementary. If this is 70 degree and supplementary means 180 minus 70 degree. That means this angle will be, that is x will be 110 degree. So we can find the value of x in many ways, but we have to use our best technique or shortest way, as this is a MCQ type of question. Okay, now let's start with 3 and 4. Now we are coming to the question number 3. In this figure given, this angle 120 degree, this angle 110 degree, we have to find x. What will be the value of x here? You can see this angle 120 degree, this angle 110 degree. I know all of you can solve this problem, but we have to use our shortest method or the shortest way to find the value. Now as this angle is 120 degrees, so obviously this angle will be 60 degree by linear pair of angle property. Simply we can say 120 and this will be 60. Now simply we can say 60 plus x equal to 110 degree. By which property? Because exterior angle of a triangle is equals to sum of two opposite interior angle. So x equal to, simply we can say 50 degree. Many of you can say like that, this one 110, therefore this one 70 degree. After that 60 plus 70 130. Now we can subtract 180 minus 130, that time also 50. But this is a lengthy way. Already I mentioned so many times, you have to use shortest way to find the solution, as this is a MCQ type question. Here time is a big factor. So this is 120. So simply we can say this is 60. Now 60 plus x equal to 110. So x equal to 110 minus 60, that is 50. So in this case 50 is our answer. Now question number 4. This is a very interesting question to me especially. If two lines are, there will be a lines. If two lines are non-parallel, then their common intersecting line is called non-parallel line. We know two cases may arise. They may be parallel. This is the parallel case and this is the non-parallel case. AB parallel to CD and PQ is transversal. This time AB not parallel to CD. This time the common intersecting line, that is PQ. What is the name of PQ? Simply we know when two lines are parallel, that time PQ is called transversal. Okay, but few students are worried about what these lines is called. Commonly they are said that they are intersecting line. Okay, but actually this answer will be transversal line. Okay, that two lines may be parallel, may not be not parallel, may be parallel, may not be parallel. This is the common general property, and this is a particular case when the two lines are parallel. All these times PQ is called transversal. Here PQ is also transversal, here PQ is also transversal. So our answer is transversal. Okay, if any two lines is intersected by any other line, then the other line or intersecting line is called transversal. Okay, so in this case our option is B. Now we are coming to question number 5. This is the figure. here AB parallel to CD. Okay, AB parallel to CD. AB parallel to CD. CA perpendicular to AB, angle CD equals to 50 degree, then X. Now AB parallel to CD given, CA perpendicular to AB. CA perpendicular to AB means this angle is 90 degree. Clear? Perpendicular means 90 degree. As this angle is 90 degree, obviously this angle will be also 90 degree. Why? Because both the lines are parallel, and if one line is parallel to one line, then this line is parallel to other line also. Clear? So using that property, this angle is 90 degree. Okay. Now this angle is 50 degree. So obviously X will be 90 degree, means sum of these two angles will be also 90 degree, as the sum of three angles is 180 degree. 90 already gone, 50, therefore X will be 40 degree. So our D is our correct answer. Now question number 6. This is also a more interesting question. So very easy but interesting. Sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. This property is called linear pair of angles, angle sum property, supplementary angle to each other, complementary angle to each other. You all know this is called angle sum property. Angle sum property, when sum of three angles of a triangle is 180 degree. But why this is interesting? Because this time also sum of two angles is 180 degree. If sum of two adjacent angle is 180 degree, then they are called linear pair of angles. If sum of three angles is 180 degree, that time it is called angle sum property. And beside that, supplementary means if sum of two angle is 180 degree, then they are also called supplementary. All these three cases, sum is 180 degree, but this is angle sum property assumed. So this is a revision of chapter lines and angles, and next day we are going to revise our chapter that is Heron's formula. And thank you.